Québec qui... bah tiens, Philippe Catherine, je vous laisse avec lui.
Wow.
Ça s'appelle Nu, et là, il y a un choix artistique.
Vivons comme on est né, nu, vivons comme on est né.
So, the Paris Olympics opening ceremony just went down, and honey, it's got everyone talking, and not in a good way. People are saying it was giving serious satanic vibes, and y'all know I had to spill all the tea. First things first, let's talk about that eerie red lighting. I mean, it was giving more hellfire than a barbecue gone wrong. And get this, some folks are saying Katt Williams predicted all this mess. Remember when he said all the big dick deviants would be exposed in 2024? Well, it looks like he might have been on to something. Now let's break down this ceremony because it was wilder than a night out with the Kardashians. We had skulls, motifs of death, and even children trapped in tunnels. I mean, who approved this? It's like they hired the creative team from American Horror Story. But wait, it gets even crazier. There was a single rider on a pale horse, and honey, it wasn't giving My Little Pony vibes. People are saying it's straight out of the Book of Revelation. You know, the part about death and hell following? Not exactly the Olympic spirit if you ask me. Now let's talk about that Last Supper recreation. Chilly, they had drag queens at the table. Don't get me wrong, I love a good drag show, but maybe not as a stand-in for Jesus and the apostles. It's got people more heated than a summer day in Atlanta. And then there was this blue guy covered in flowers and fruits. Apparently he was supposed to be the Greek god Dionysus, but honey, he looked more like a fancy fruit platter than a deity. One social media user said it looked like they were serving up baby Jesus for dinner. I can't with y'all, but that's not all, loves. The opening dance number? It was giving more adult entertainment than family-friendly fun. We had women twirling on poles, men embracing each other, and a pre-recorded segment that ended with a threesome. I mean, I'm all for love in all its forms, but this is the Olympics, not Magic Mike. Some folks are saying this is just artistic expression, pushing boundaries and all that, but others, they're not having it. They're saying it's disrespectful to Christians and just plain inappropriate for a global event. But here's where it gets really interesting, loves. Remember when Katt Williams spilled the tea about Hollywood and its dark side? Well, it seems like he might have been onto something. He said Satan can't create blessings for his people and that the #1 job of someone who sold their soul in Hollywood is to act like it didn't happen. And it's not just Katt. Kanye West, or Yeah as he likes to be called now, has been talking about this for years. He's even said his mama was sacrificed in some kind of ritual. Now, I'm not saying I believe all this, but it's got me thinking, you know? Even Piers Morgan chimed in on this whole situation. Remember when Sam Smith did that devilish performance at the Grammys? Piers said it was nothing more than a mockery of Christian beliefs. But here's the kicker. Even the Church of Satan wasn't impressed. When you can't even impress Satan, you know you've got problems. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is all just conspiracy theory nonsense. And you might be right, loves. But you've got to admit, it's all a bit strange, isn't it? I mean, why would the Olympics, which is supposed to be about unity and sportsmanship, include all these controversial elements? Some people are saying it's all part of a bigger plan. They think these Hollywood bigwigs and event organizers are trying to control us to push their agenda. Now, I'm not saying I buy into all that, but it does make you wonder, doesn't it? And let's not forget about what Katt Williams said at the beginning of this year. He predicted that all the lies would be exposed in 2024. He said, and I quote, "All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is." Now, I don't know about y'all, but that gave me chills. But here's what I really want to know, loves. What do you think about all this? Are we reading too much into it? Is it just artistic expression gone wild? Or is there something more sinister going on behind the scenes? I mean, think about it. We've got drag queens recreating the Last Supper, a pale horse straight out of Revelation, and a ceremony that looks more like a satanic ritual than a celebration of sport. It's got people more shook than a Polaroid picture. And let's not forget about that threesome scene. I mean, I'm all for love and expression, but at the Olympics, in front of billions of viewers, that's bolder than my highlight on a Friday night. But here's what really gets me thinking. Loves, why now? Why are we seeing all these controversial elements at such a big global event? Is it just for shock value, to get people talking, or is there something more to it? Some folks are saying it's all part of a plan to desensitize us, to make us accept things we normally wouldn't. Others say it's just art pushing boundaries. But whatever it is, it's definitely got people talking. And you know what? Maybe that's the point. Maybe they want us all riled up, debating and arguing, because while we're all focused on this, who knows what else might be going on behind the scenes? But here's what I think, loves. Whether you believe in all this conspiracy stuff or not, one thing's for sure, the world is changing and fast. What was shocking yesterday is normal today. What's controversial now might be mainstream tomorrow. So what do we do with all this information? Well, that's up to you, loves. Maybe it's time we start paying more attention, asking more questions. Or maybe it's all just a storm in a teacup and we should just enjoy the Olympics for what they are. a celebration of human achievement. So what do you think about all this Olympic drama? Are you team it's just art or team something's not right? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the hottest celebrity tea. Until next time, stay woke, stay fabulous, and remember, in a world full of darkness, be the light. Goodbye.